Duke has a chance to make history tonight in this Florida State game. And you know what? I think they do. What's going on, Canes fans? I'm holding the mic because I just finished up filming my final thoughts video for the Miami-Louisville game, but I just can't help myself. I want to talk about this Duke versus Florida State game that is kicking off in about an hour, but I wanted to be on record saying this and talking about it. Yes, I do believe the Duke Blue Devils beat the Florida State Seminoles tonight. And I know that's not a bold prediction. I mean, we're talking about teams that have complete opposite records. Florida State at 1-5, Duke at 5-1. So I know this isn't some outlandish thing that I'm coming on here saying. But Duke has played Florida State 20 times, and they've never won. They have never. It blew my mind. I didn't know that this stat was real until I went back and looked. Duke has never beaten Florida State. So can you imagine Manny Diaz comes in? It don't matter if it's a down year for Florida State or not. It's still a big deal. He comes in year one, and they beat Florida State for the first time in program history. That just absolutely blows my mind, and it's such a big opportunity for Duke. And look, I never root for other teams. I'm Miami all the way. I'm not even pro ACC. It's Miami or nobody for Coach Coop. It's already game over for Florida State. At this point, they have 6 games remaining, and they need to win at least 5 of those just to become bowl eligible. And they still got to play Duke here tonight. They got to end the season with Florida. So let's be real, it's not happening. Florida State's not even going to a bowl game. At best, they've won 2 games whenever they face off against the Miami Hurricanes next week. So, you know, a Duke win, their only loss being to Georgia Tech. I don't say we need that. We don't need that because Miami just needs to win and take care of business. But, hey, you know, playing a Duke team that only has 1 loss when that rolls around, and if we're undefeated, that'd be a pretty good look. And this Duke defense is, I'd say they're legit. They're holding teams to around 17 points per game and 309 total yards, and both of those ranked top 25 in the country. And they're going up against a Florida State team that's very one-dimensional. They're the worst running team in the country, and a team that waited too long to start Brock Glenn. Doo-Doo DJ cost them some games. He's just all around not good. You know, I know he's dealing with an injury. That sucks, but you kind of pushed Brock Glenn out there too late. Malik Murphy, I'm not going to come out here and say he's some crazy awesome quarterback, 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but he has played more snaps overall at the college level than Brock Glenn. And Duke's offense has been far from consistent. You know, they're not doing anything too crazy. But that running back, his name has left me just now, but they had a running back that went down, and then there's another guy that stepped up, and I think he's rushed for over 100 yards 3 times so far this season. So they have some guys that can make some plays. I just don't see how, even with the swap with Brock Glenn coming out here, I don't see how a Florida State team that's struggling to put up points can then go up against a Duke team at Duke and put up big-time numbers offensively. I just don't see it. If I was going to make an official prediction for this game, realistically, I would want to do like some more deep diving into it. But I'll go out on a limb here. Hey, it's an hour before kickoff. I'll say Duke 24, Florida State 17. And I'm kind of shocked that I'm giving Florida State 17. I think they can find a little bit of success, and more so more so than success, I think it's pure desperation. They got to come out. They can't get embarrassed by Duke. So I'm going to say 24-17. Duke gets a win against Florida State tonight. And if it weren't for my call-in show, I'd be doing a live hangout for this game. But they would kind of merge together, and it'd be kind of tough, to make it work. And I know there are going to be some of my Florida State viewers that are mad and upset, and they think that I'm just taking this opportunity to spit on Florida State and, say, hey, y'all suck. This is so funny. It's not even that. But you got to think about if this were flipped and Miami was 1-5 right now. Think about the nonsense that Florida State fans would be spewing on social media. We would be the laughingstock of the college football world, and everybody would be kicking us while we're down. So, yes, I am taking my opportunity here to kick Florida State a little bit while they're down. But I think Duke gets the win, and I can't believe that I'm saying this because even with the struggles Florida State has had, I'm still like, is Duke really going to beat Florida State? Like, there's part of me in the back of my mind that wants to say, and let me know if I'm crazy, Florida State fans. I'm like, well, Florida State's got to have a game coming up here where they put it all together, right? I just don't know. I don't think they can compete with Duke's defense. I don't. Let me know your thoughts. Again, this isn't some kind of full crazy breakdown preview, but I had to speak on it. I wanted to see how my college football family feels here on this channel. Do you have Duke or do you have Florida State? Is Duke about to be 6-1? Florida State about to be 1-6? Or is it going to be Florida State 2-5, Duke 5-2 with their second ACC loss on the season? Let me know what you guys think. Hey, remember though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the you. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all later tonight.